Hey there, how's it going? Good morning. This is Nevada City. Nevada is Spanish for snow-covered or snowy. The state of Nevada is nearby. I am not in the state of Nevada. This is California. The Sierra Nevada mountains are all around here. We are in the foothills at relatively low elevation, about 2,000 feet. But getting a taste of the California mountains. It is now spring, March 23rd, currently 41 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 5 degrees Celsius. A little bit of a cold sprinkle coming down. This is Broad Street, the main street here in Nevada City. It was named because of the nearby mountains and was originally just called Nevada. They changed the name to Nevada City to avoid confusion from the state of Nevada. This is a classic ultimate California gold rush town. The 49ers, San Francisco 49ers football team. Why are they called the 49ers? They are called that because of the 1849 gold rush here in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Nevada City was founded in 1849. It is considered to be one of the best preserved gold rush towns. As you can see here, classic Wild West buildings that are still occupied with businesses, and a great variety of them. Nevada City Chocolate Shop, the Gray Goose, Kit Dizzy. What is that? So, random toys and knickknacks and souvenirs. Pretty cool looking shop. Lumina Jellyfish, Mood Lamp. So I saw this one when I drove into town. Seems like a little bit of an odd name for a Chinese restaurant, Fred's. So my car is right up there. Just wanted to start off with a quick tour of the downtown saloon, the mine shaft, of course referring to the gold mining, draft beers, Stella Artois, PBR, Racer IPA, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, Coors Light Lagunitas. Looks like a cool place. But the plan is to get out of the city, or the town rather, and do a little exploring of the nearby forests, and in the process talk a bit more about my experiences here many years ago. In my last video, then I mentioned that I came here in the fall of 1994 on a hitchhiking expedition, which started with visiting the Ananda village, a yoga community and retreat center outside of the town here. I hitchhiked down from Oregon and then went there for a few days and then continued onwards from there. there's more to my experiences here in Nevada City, and so I'll get to that soon.
What a great location.
All right, let's get cruising. Nevada City in Nevada County, California. Heading out of town, I am now going to head in the direction of the Ananda village. So as I mentioned, I came here to visit Ananda Village Yoga and Meditation Center in October of 1994. I then came back shortly after my first visit, like a week later or something like that, for I guess a couple more days. And then I continued on with my kind of crazy hitchhiking journey from there, going next to Yosemite National Park, where I camped, and after about 5 or 6 days got a warning that a snowstorm was coming, and so I left and started hitchhiking to Las Vegas, like just a couple of hours ahead of the snowstorm. So hitchhiked through Death Valley, got to Las Vegas, went to New Mexico, and then Texas, but that is a whole big long story that I won't get into. But a year later, I came back to Ananda and did work exchange this time. So it was a free exchange, didn't have to pay anything, but didn't make any money either. But I stayed for like maybe 2 months or something. And then the next year, fall of '96, I was back here again, but this time on a hitchhiking adventure with a girlfriend who had spent time here, and I think that she wanted to come here again to do like a massage course. That just popped into my brain. I think that was the reason why. We were both totally broke hitchhikers, and so we came here and then camped in the woods. It's a bit vague, almost 30 years ago now, but I remember a lot of it, but the exact details are a little sketchy there. But we like camped in the woods and then stayed at a friend of hers house while she did this massage course. Since then, I have driven through the area lots of times on my way to like Reno or skiing in the Sierras or whatever, but to the best of my recollection, this will be the first time that I have made this drive right here, heading out towards Ananda Village and North San Juan since 1996. Also, I don't think that I've ever actually been to North San Juan, and I'm not sure what's there, if it's another little gold rush town or what. So I'm going to go there first because it is a different direction, and then turn around and go back and then go to the Ananda Village, which I'm not sure can be visited without being a guest, having some sort of, reservation or whatever. But I think maybe you can just drive in there. At least that was the case 30 years ago. So we'll just kind of investigate, and in the process, then just kind of show this pretty countryside area, getting into the mountains. But of course, they get a lot bigger and more dramatic and spectacular. Driving not very far further east from here, you will eventually get to Interstate 5, and then that goes over the Sierra Nevada mountain range. And that is where all of the ski resorts are, Lake Tahoe, more little gold rush towns, incredible hiking, backpacking, camping, fishing, snowshoeing, snowmobiling, all that kind of mountain stuff. So there's a lot to do around here. There's my trusty Honda CR-V 2000. So I saw something from the road. Had to stop and investigate. Look at this pretty creek flowing through the pretty woods. Okay, that's random. Televisions on the side of the road, and something else old and probably very rusty. But it is looking like an absolute mess trying to get there. Old bus. Really cool looking bus. But not gonna bother with this tangled mess of bushes. Yeah, not worth it. All right. Let's keep cruising. So while walking along here, I was reminded of something, which is the question of which side of the road should you walk on while walking down a highway. Whenever I'm walking down a road and on the side of the road where traffic is going, so if I was walking this way on that side of the road, the same direction as traffic, then there are always these comments from people saying, walk on the other side of the road, you should be facing traffic. So, it depends. It is not a matter of you should just always be on, in this case, this side of the road, walking this direction so you can see traffic. Now, I completely and totally get the point, which is that you want to be able to see the traffic that is coming at you. But that is not the only factor. There are many, many other factors, and the thing is, I have ears. You can easily hear the traffic coming as well. So it's not like if you're on that side of the road, you're going to be totally blindsided by a car coming by. You can hear, traffic coming by. So there are lots of other factors, including which side of the road has more space on it. You can see right here, this is a good example. You have this wide space over here, and there a very narrow space. And so it wouldn't make sense to be on that side of the road if you were walking this direction when it's a lot narrower there, and then the cars are going to be going a lot closer to you. There are lots of other factors like, how much traffic is there? How fast is the traffic moving? How windy is the road? If you get to curves, then you don't really want to be on the inside curve because people are going to be hugging the curve as they go around it, whereas on the other side, they will be hugging the center line and thus further away from the side of the road that you are walking on. And there are various other factors. So as a hitchhiker for 4 decades, I have lots of experience with walking on the road, and you should do what makes sense to you based on the various factors involved, not just always necessarily be walking on the side of the road facing traffic. All right, let's get out of here. South Yuba River State Park. Independence Trail, so lots of hiking around here. So it's about a 15-minute drive to this point, And then, as you can see, Malakoff-Diggins State Park, North Columbia. So that is the road to Ananda Center, Tyler Foote Road. But first, I want to check out North San Juan, about 5 minutes or so further down the road here, see what's there. And also, I need to plug my book, Following My Thumb, A Decade of Unabashed Wanderlust, about my various vagabonding, hitchhiking, traveling adventures through the 1990s, from my first trip to Europe in the summer of 1990 to my first trip to India in 1999 and 2000, and all kinds of travels in between throughout that entire decade. So in that book, then I tell the story of coming here in 1996, including mentioning the girlfriend that I mentioned earlier. She is Sandra in the book. That isn't her real name, but I go into lots of detail about living around here, camping in the woods, etc. That is just one of the many, many stories in that book. Check the link down below. All right, so Peterson's Corner. I don't think that I ever came out this road the previous times that I was out here, so this is all new to me. Highway 49. Lots of references to the 1849 gold rush. North San Juan, population 269. So this is it. Very, very small town. Community center. Here we go, kind of the downtown, it looks like, at the tavern. And there you go. There are some interesting looking characters around here. All right, going to turn it around and head for Ananda Village. Up ahead, a sign. Comptonville, or Camptonville, 8 miles. Downeyville, 29. Setley, 61 miles. More California mountain towns. I just want to get one more shot of the tavern. And there was a mural there. Pretty nice. Mama's Pizza. So heading out Tyler Foote Road, there is Tyler, North Columbia, Allegheny, Graniteville, Malakoff-Diggins skate park. It's skate park, but somebody added a K. So one thing that I'm curious to see is if there is a store out here still that should be just a few minutes ahead with a bit of a strange name. Mother Truckers. sledding going on. And boom, here it is. Mother Trucker's Market. Good to see that it's still here. I think this might be the only market down this road. So I would do a bit of random shopping there just to get drinks or snacks or whatever, either maybe while I was living out at Ananda, although they fed you, so I wouldn't have been getting much, but also when I was out here with my girlfriend staying at her friend's house, it was around here. Ananda Way. This is it. Ananda Village and Retreat Center. Here's the sign, Ananda Village, a cooperative spiritual community. Retreat, market and cafe, school, gardens, established 1969. Visiting hours 8 a.m. to dusk. Okay, excellent. The Expanding Light. So that is the retreat center that I visited in 94 and then did work exchange at in 95. So there is the village where residents live, and then the retreat center is a kind of separate thing, but within the village. Village Center, Rajarshi Park, Hansa Mandir, so you can see all the Sanskrit words. Crystal Hermitage, Chapel and Gardens, Temple of Light, Gaia House. Master's Market. So a very pretty setting here. Very peaceful place. A spiritual community based on the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. But it was founded by Swami Kriyananda, a direct disciple of Paramahansa Yogananda. I read his book, Autobiography of a Yogi, many years ago. Okay, I'm just going to drive through here and then there is the Master's Market. So I was wrong about Mother Truckers being the only market around, because there's also the one here. Grocery, deli, espresso, Wi-Fi. Now I'm going to drive towards the Temple of Light. Brotherhood Way. So Rajarshi Park, Hansa Mandir, the Crystal Hermitage sounds really interesting. I forget what that might be. The Temple of Light is straight ahead. Ayodhya Way. And so here is the Temple of Light, which I think is a new building, or at least new since I was last here almost 30 years ago. This does not look familiar at all. It's quite spectacular. Nobody else around, so might not be able to see inside, but let's poke around a little bit and see if we can get a glimpse. So I'm going to guess that this is the main worship area now. Oh, there are people in there. Okay, we have a front entrance. Let's see what happens. Alright, this is great. We have a photo of Paramahansa Yogananda. And then they're Jesus, so they recognize multiple religions. All are welcome at the Temple of Light. Please observe quiet voices. Place shoes in cubbies. No food or drink. Alright, so this looks like Jesus. Not sure about this one, but various saints represented here. I think that this is Paramahansa Yogananda. And this is Swami Kriyananda, author of the book The Path, which I read in like 93 or 94. And it was a result of reading that book that I discovered that he had this community here. And we said he'd come down and check it out. I had started practicing yoga when I was living in Eugene, Oregon, back in 1993. Okay, spot to leave the shoots. It sure is quiet around here on a Saturday. So nobody in here. Amazing. Very trusting to just have everything wide open. So I recognize all of these men here. So we have Swami Kriyananda on the left, Paramahansa Yogananda on the right, Jesus in the middle. Oh man, I'm wondering if one of them might be Sai Baba there. That could be wrong. I'm thinking that this guy here next to Paramahansa Yogananda might be Paramahansa Yogananda's teacher. Forget his name. And then this one, I think that is a drawing of an older spiritual teacher who is older than photography. So just a drawing, but not certain about that. Judaism, Christianity. Islam, and what is that wheel representing? Ah, Buddhism, okay. Hinduism and Sikhism. I visited the Golden Temple, the main temple of Sikhism, last year. Alright, that was really, really cool. Let's go see just a little bit more of Ananda village. And here's the Crystal Hermitage Chapel and Gardens. Not sure what this is. This might be new since I was here as well. Yes, I think so. Don't recognize this at all. Oh, well. Wednesday to Sunday, 1:30 to 4. Okay, it isn't 1:30 yet. Looks like that must be the chapel. Very cute. Okay, well, I think that is going to conclude the tour of Ananda. I didn't come across the Expanding Light Retreat Center where I visited and worked, but there would definitely be people there, and so I wouldn't want to show up there and try to walk around. Anyway, so I am getting hungry for some lunch. Going to think about whether to stop at the market here and grab something, or maybe head back into Nevada City.